Crypto scams are everywhere, including on social media. Last year, Americans lost $5.8 billion to crypto investment frauds. We are turning to industry expert Navin Gupta, CEO of Crystal Intelligence, joining us from Dubai. Glad to have you here. How do most crypto scams work?
Either they're preying on people with fear, right? So a lot of AI stuff where your loved ones have been kidnapped or X has happened, Y happened. Can you send the money very quickly? And particularly this happens to more senior citizens, right? Like, a lot of time you would find them going to crypto ATMs and then essentially sending Bitcoin, or a lot of time they're using love, right? Like, so somebody who's lonely, sending them a WhatsApp message and hooking them this way, starting the conversation and then asking for money in some way. You can call it love blackmail. And the third thing is investment scams, right? Like you and me being told, hey, we'll double your money, we'll triple your money. And in some cases, initially, users are able to make some money, but then they fall victim to putting in higher amount into crypto. And then, of course, the investment money vanishes, right?
Meme coins are popular. What do people need to know? Because some of this crypto is just really for fun.
It's difficult to say, hey, where will these tokens go? Because there are a lot of meme coins out there, which essentially are basically jokes, right? And then still people may essentially get fascinated by it and get into it, right? And then the last person holding the bag is the one who essentially loses the most, right? So I would say, people have to do your own research. But the good thing is that now there are a lot of, let's say, professional companies have essentially got in as well, right? So you don't have to do it yourself like we do it with stocks. There are professional institutions who are essentially offering funds, let's say, and opportunities for people to essentially decide, and they can do research on their behalf, right? So there is no easy answer. I would say, at least like personally, very directly, invest the money that you're willing to lose.
What are your tips to avoid crypto scams?
If it's too good to be true, it ain't, right? Like most things in life, right? Like if somebody's saying, hey, Angela, let me triple your money in 2 months, this doesn't happen in real life, right? Some stories that I have heard in the wild, that there were some early holders of Bitcoin and their money went 100x, right? And I want to follow the same footsteps. And it never happens because it isn't true. And it hasn't happened even for people who are early into Bitcoin. They have essentially lost many times. The Bitcoin, as you know, has gone to several gyrations before actually reaching the point where it is today.
Absolutely. No matter what's being offered, if someone says, I can quickly double your money, run.
I would say so. Absolutely. As fast as possible, as far as possible.
If someone is serious about investing in crypto, what do you suggest?
So first thing I would just say is just use regulated platforms. For people who are just starting out, who are not experienced in this industry, use regulated platforms. Regulated platforms are required by law to have security apparatus that essentially protects you. They are also highly skilled at detecting scams. And because they're centralized platform, in some way, there is some deposit insurance. The second thing is too good to be true. It ain't, right? It isn't true, right? Use your judgment.
We thank you so much.
Really a pleasure to be here. And I also just want to say, it's really great that you picked up this topic because people do need a huge amount of awareness. So big thank you to both of you to picking up this topic and make sure, your voice reaches the listeners. And even if we are able to save one person, right? Save is not the right word, but help one person or help a few people, then essentially we have done our job.
We agree 100%.
Take care.